Hello, welcome to yoga class. I am sitting in a comfortable seated meditation pose, so please join me. I'm using the 3-inch blocks today. I'm feeling a little more flexible and I don't need as much support. I have my 27x6 bolster under me and I'm sitting a little bit on the edge. You could put together a couple pillows with some bathrobe ties or yoga belts around it and join me. Use a couple books, but make sure they're wrapped with some towels around, maybe a couple hand towels so you're comfortable. And bring your water on your yoga mat. I got a yoga towel. You can use you might not even use it. I usually do a hand towel as well. Or you can even use a bath towel. Maybe a smaller one would be good. I like to fold one up and lay on it. And I got 4-inch blocks. And I have my selenite crystal. So if I need to add something in, we'll hold on and we'll both go get another item for yoga. So let's warm up with some Reiki. I didn't do my Reiki this morning, so we're going to warm up with the 7 chakras. We're going to start with the crown chakra. I'm just going to bring in the energy, bring you in with me. If you want to follow along, you can rub your hands together, feel the friction. Take your hands, put them on your crown. Just relax and close your eyes. Make sure you're seated forward enough so your back is not uncomfortable. Alternately, you can put your hands on your crown. I like to put them above. I have a lot of energy in my hands, and it feels too much, so that's how I can send it to you. But right now, I'm going to let it go onto my crown, so I can give you a good yoga class and teach you how to put a little bit of energy and balance your body yourself. Throw some at you because I have so much. Come down to the third eye. Come rub your hands together again. When you've been doing this for a while, the energy is just going to come naturally, but you have to be true to it too. You have to stay doing it for months if you want to really feel it. Okay, let's do the third eye. I like to cover it with both hands. And close your eyes if you like. Now I feel a calling to go to my crown. I'll feel like almost an uncomfortable energy saying, you're needed over here. So I'm over there now and it's pushing a nice energy to my third eye. And it's going to be different on everyone's bodies because everyone has a different calling in different areas. So don't be frightened by this. It just means your body's, calling to you now because you're going to it. It's saying, hey, come over here. I have problems with my eyes, so I'm feeling that sensation. So I'm going to go there. The third eye I feel. Okay, I'm going to come down to my throat. Let's come to the throat. If you're ready, if you're feeling it still calling in a certain area above the chin, please feel free to stay there. And once again, you can put your hands on your throat if you feel more comfortable. I like to leave it about 6 inches away. Now I'm being called to my heart chakra. I'm also going to send a love to you because I'm feeling that. feel my throat needing it. Back down to the solar plexus. Now this is what helps your immune system. Oh, that feels so good. If you need to rub your hands together, get the friction, because you might just feel like you're sitting there in dead hands, not doing anything, but you will feel the friction in your hands. At least you'll feel that, and then just let your body rest. You don't have to feel anything generating from your hands into your body. This takes time with practice. Let's come to the back at the next solar plexus, sacral, root. Oh, it's right here. Sacral. Yeah, sacral. I knew what I was talking about. For some reason, I was thinking I was missing. Oh, because I do over here too for the root. Obviously, I don't go down there. I do here for the root. So we are doing the sacral right now. And like I said, if you needed to stay in an area above, go ahead and do that. What this does, Reiki, is it sends it where it needs to go, but what I've learned is my body automatically tells me I have certain areas that really ring to me, because I obviously have been doing a really good job keeping it balanced, in some sense at least. I've even been told that by my medical team. They're kind of surprised at some of the things that I've been able to do with my body. So I'm kind of just taking that in now, the realization of that. So I just go where my body needs to go sometimes. I always do the 7 chakras, and I add 1 to feet, but, which I was taught to do. But I make sure I spend the extra time and I bounce around where my body's telling me. So right now it's telling me to do the root. Now the root that, for using your hands for Reiki would be here. On a table, a lot of times they'll do your hips, and then they go down to your knees. So we will be doing the knees and the feet. So really spreading it out. I'm feeling the call to my sacral. Okay, and now I'm feeling the third eye. I'm feeling the energy of love I'm giving out, so I'm not sure where it's going. But since I'm recording this, let's assume it's going to be going to you. I am generating energy for someone around me. Someone's. I'm going to go to the crown and my third eye. A lot of times I do that. I draw an extreme amount of energy from there. Okay, now I'm coming down. I have so much I need to give it away. If someone's calling me, possibly, you guys need it. Come down to my sacral again, which is gut health, which I need a lot of help with all the time. My body's always calling me to that, whether I'm taking supplements, doing yoga, or Reiki. Try to watch what I eat. Root again. Once again, I'm going by what's calling me. If you're down to the knees, because we're going to do knees and feet, if you decide to go that route, that's fine. You're still up at the crown because you're feeling it, that's fine. You can stay at the crown the whole time. Like I said, it'll go where it needs to go. It'll go to your body. My hands tell me where to go at this point, so. Okay, I'm being called to the feet. I just go to the edges there. Try to sit up, because now we're doing a little bit of a yoga pose too, which feels so good. I'm stretching my back out and getting Reiki on my feet. Ooh, I can feel the energy. Feels wonderful. Okay, let's come to the knees again if you want to. I'm feeling I'm going to the knees. I shouldn't say let's come. I'm in the kind of the Reiki trance. Go into the knees. And you can talk to someone when you're doing this, say, gee, I'm feeling it here, can you do it there? Yes. Go ahead and do it where you're feeling it. Coming down to my feet. You're not going to throw off what you're doing. I used to be afraid I was going to ruin my concentration. Like, as you can hear, we have some soaring in the background. It's almost comforting to know that we have natural sounds in the background, which it's a human being doing a movement that is generating a sound that will come naturally from that movement, and I kind of like that. I have a little rain or water coming down from a little sound machine in the background. You might hear that a little bit. Okay, I'm very deep into this right now, so we don't have to close this out. Let's keep this with us. Maybe I'll move a little bit easier today. And I was going to do the sacral chakra, where I haven't done that yet, but I wasn't feeling the movements in the chart. So I think what I'm going to do is just pick a movement from each chakra. Since we just did 7 chakras from Reiki, I think it would be really nice to address it with a yoga movement and just seal that in. So I'm trying to go kind of easy today. I've had a rough week medically. I don't know if your week has been rough, but this will be a little bit more of a relaxing class. And I'm seeing, well, actually, we're in meditation pose, so why don't we do the lotus pose? Which we can just sit up and all we have to do is move our feet together. Okay? So let's just close our eyes and sit here for a little bit. Make sure you have your water. You're not going to ruin the pose or your Reiki. You can sit up and just hold your ankles if you want. You don't have to hold anything if you don't want to. And I like to come down, touch my feet, give your body some love. There's nothing wrong with that. I feel that beautiful warm energy going up my shins, my toes, all that love. That love that we have in class and love on the outside of this class. And rub your knees if you want. Keep those beautiful breaths in. And down the shins to the feet. Let's just push back, arch your back just a teeny bit, if you can, and arch it up. Just hold on to the knees a little bit for support. Your shoulders can go up a little bit. Pushing your shoulder blades in together just a little bit. And hold that for a little bit. And then put your shoulders up and just push back just slightly. Come back up straight. Let's put our feet out straight and stretch a little bit. Let's go to our next pose. So we just did the crown chakra. Let's do a child's pose for the third eye. Okay? You can make it easy by practice using blocks to put our head on. You could use a bolster too. So we come down on our knees, come sit back on our heels a little bit, and then just put your head on the blocks here. You can wrap your arms. You can extend your legs a little bit more. And just rest your head. Rest your head on the blocks if you could hear me. Slowly lift our head up and just rest on our arms a little bit. Catch your breath. come up on your hands and just hold it there for a moment for support. If this hurts your legs, then just come up on your knees. Matter of fact, let's come up on our knees and do a couple cat-cows. Use your blocks for support. Give your wrists support. Let's just arch our backs and our head up. This is good exercise for your arms because we're not doing anything strenuous today, so let's hold this for a little bit. Let's put our head down and arch our back up, pushing with our hands. Come back down, arch our back again. Put the head up, pushing out with your hands. Let's take our right hand. If you have knee pads and you want to use them, yoga knee pads, go ahead and get them. Just pause this. If you have them, you don't need them. Let's take our left leg out and our right leg up, or just opposite leg to opposite hand. Hold that up for a little bit and get a little bit of toning in our legs that way. Take that down, opposite side. Time. Okay, other side. And down. Sit on our heels. Let's go to the next pose. You don't have to sit on your heels. You can sit down any way is comfortable for you. So now we did the crown chakra and the third eye. Now we're going to do the throat chakra. Oh, you know what? We already did the throat chakra because we just did cat-cow. So let's move on from there. Let's do Sphinx pose. I love Sphinx pose, and it's really easy. If you take a bolster for a couple of pillows, you come down, all you do is you take your elbows, come lay down, put your feet straight out, and hold yourself up, just like this. And you can feel just a little bit of stretching in your back. So let's hold that for a little bit. And if you want more support too, you can put some blocks out front. I have kind of a thin bolster here. Your pillows will probably be thicker. And actually the 4-inch would be better for me. So you're getting that stretch in your back. And if that's hard for you, you can always just come down and rest. I don't like to come down that low. Some people would suggest that, but maybe put a couple blocks up here and just come down with your chin. Keep your arms like that still. blocks forward a little bit and put my forehead on them. Slowly lift your head up, get it down. Let's hold it here for a moment. Let's move these. If you have these blocks to your forehead, move those. Move the other ones out of the way. And push yourself, push yourself up on your knees. Oh, sit back if you can. If not, you can just sit down comfortably and rest in that back out. We just stretched that back so nice. Let's take one of our feet. I'm going to start with my right. We'll just alternate legs, whichever one you feel is ready for you. Let's bring one of the blocks. I like the larger block under my buttock, and I'm going to put it on the higher mode today. And let's just rest back on that with our other leg extended out. Push up. I prefer that blocks are used to push up on. Push up and hold yourself there. This is a supported pigeon pose. Once again, this is very good for your arms, and you're toning your legs and your buttocks right now. Actually, your whole body, because your stomach muscles are being used a bit too. So you can really push if you want. Push your leg back a little bit and push on the whole movement if you want a little more toning. Not, you can just relax into it. You're still getting some nice stretching. And slow toning, but it's still going to do a job. pushing my back. You can follow if you like. I just really, oh, my muscles want to be stretched so badly. Alright, let's go to the other leg. Opposite leg. Slowly transition. One leg goes up. The other one goes back. Put your block. Whatever height you need is good for you. I like the higher one today. And then just bring that foot up a little bit here and extend the opposite one back. And just push, push, push off your arms, your hands. Put your chin up a little bit and just hold it. I don't have yoga goals on today, so my hands are pulling, but I don't really worry what I wear. I don't want you to either. Honestly, these are very comfortable. They're from Old Navy or the Gap. I love them. They're my go-to clothes, but yeah, I don't feel you have to wear a fancy yoga outfit to do yoga. I mean, I dress comfortably every day anyway, so I'm ready to hop down on the mat. I always have that in mind. So, no fancy clothes needed here. Once again, I'm going to turn the blocks around and just give myself a little bit more of a stretch. And it actually gives you more support too. If you're strong enough to use the back side of your body to hold you up a little bit. I like that stretch. It feels good to me. But once again, we're really working those arms. I have a very, very hard time in my left arm getting muscle to build under there, and I think slowly but surely we're learning from an injury on that side, but which is weird because it was always my right side, and my right side, especially the forearm of my upper arm, boy, I'm building a muscle there. Still less underneath, but I've had an injured side there for a very long time. But the left side I didn't expect, so this is new to me. But I still feel the stretch though. And I don't know if you feel the same way, but the elbow area gets so hard to stay toned. And I can really feel it in that area. So let's slowly come out of this. We can turn the blocks down if you put them up. Oof. And just bring yourself back to get your legs out of that position. This has been wonderful. We already got so many positions done. I'm going to have a sip of water. Really important to stay hydrated. It'll, at least with me, I'm assuming everyone else, it helps my head so I can move better. Okay, so we did 3. Oh, no, we did 4. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love this one. Let's do knees to the chest. How's that one? Oh, we've got some really nice ones. All right, knees to the chest it is. Now, let's pause here and get a yoga belt. Let's go do that. Okay, I'm back with my yoga belt. Now, I'm trying to do the best way. I don't want my feet in your face, so And I can't lay sideways because I'm in a micro apartment. So I have to turn my back to you. Let me set us up first. Now, knees in the chest, usually I just hold on and I don't put a hole in it, but let me see what's going to be easier for us in class. Let me try this and then I'll tell you. And then if not, I'm going to just take this out and just hold the belt with our hands. It's more arm work, but we're warmed up. So let's see how that works. It's kind of, I consider it a full wind pose. Knees into the chest. So lay on our backs. And this is where you might want to use a yoga towel or a hand towel to make your head a little more comfortable. I just fold it and then I'll fold it again and leave actually I don't want to leave too much of a height thing on it. So there we go. All right. Too much of a height adjustment because then I won't have that alignment that I need. So, okay. Actually, this is working. I like this better. Now, when I used to use the strap around when it wasn't in a loop, I actually would get kind of tired holding it. Holding it like this is easier, so do it whichever way is more comfortable for you, but I'm liking this one. So let's rest into this pose. I'm still feeling the gentle work in my arms, which is great, which helps me breathe better. Okay, let's bring our feet up a little bit. Let's take the looped yoga belt and put it on the end of our feet, right by the balls of it, and just hold up a little bit and stretch, 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 stretch. If it's easier, you can put a block under you and just put your feet up. This will help the flow, blood flow. My feet get swollen, I don't know about yours, but it'll help the blood flow go to the rest of our body for a little bit. I like to do some exercises when I'm up here. This helps keep my legs a little toned, usually very toned, which I'm just starting to get back into it again. And so just back and forth and back and forth. Just do it slowly so you're still breathing comfortably. And you don't have to do this at all. If this is too hard, stay in full wind pose. You can use your yoga belt around, wrap it around your wrists, and just keep yourself in full wind pose. I don't know how far the belt will go down for that, but I haven't tried that myself. But I definitely have used the yoga belt to hold myself in full wind pose when I've had the block underneath me. So go ahead and do that if you need to. You can even just put your feet down on the ground and do assisted. Can't think of the name of that. Anyway, you can just put your feet straight down on the ground and just keep the block there. Keep your knees bent, though. I'm sorry, not straight. Straight is a harder one. Just put your feet on the ground flat and your knees still bent on the block. I like to do riding a bicycle, which is so healthy for you to do this. And this is a great move. It's just adding some extra exercise to a pose is what it is. So. I switched to opening my legs and touching my feet back and forth again. Come back into full wind pose if you're not already there. If you have your feet on the ground with knees bent, you can just leave them there still. Flex your feet forward, backwards, forward, backwards, forward, but they can be down here. Forward, backwards, forward, backwards. Okay, let's lift. Bring our feet down and lift to take the block out. And let's just roll over to the side. Bring your knees in. I like to roll over to the right side or I get dizzy. Make sure you have a flatness under your arms so that you're angled. And slowly come up. Okay. Let's come around. And we're almost done. Oh my goodness, we only got 2 poses. I love reclined bound angle. It's so fun. Let's do that one. All you do is put your feet together like I already did, but you're going to lay down. I'm going to kitty corner myself so you can see. This one, let's use some blocks. Let's use the bigger block. Now we can bind our legs together with a yoga strap, or you can use a towel. I'm going to use the yoga strap and use this towel for my head. You can go ahead and put a little extra support in this area for this one. And the hole is already there maybe for you. And let's bring our ankles out like that. And then let's just take the yoga belts and hold it together. And then we just take the blocks. You can either put it this way. I won't know till I sit down which way I want to do it. Or this way. And you could use the 3-inch blocks too. I like the 4-inch usually. And I'm going to come forward a little bit so you can see me. And I'm going to lay that down. There's one back there. Okay. There we go. Okay. And lay our heads back. And now I'm going to reach for the blocks. Okay, let's see. I think today I'm going to put them up like that. Okay. And let's just lay here for a little bit. My yoga belt needs to be tied a little bit, so let's do that. Okay, there we go. Alright. Oops. I'm trying to find room for my hands. There we go. It's so relaxing. It feels so good. It's kind of a nice, almost closeout. We're just about there. You have done it this whole class. If you're still here with me, that is like huge. I think we're doing an almost an hour class today. This is wonderful. Oh, it feels so good. Now it's kind of a nice cool down. Instead of doing Shavasana, you could actually use this as Shavasana. Now it's a little bit more strenuous for some, so if this hurts you, you can just put your legs out straight. You could even support yourself by putting a bolster under your knees, so you don't have to do this one. It's a nice cool down though, for sure. I'm going to rub my hands and send a little Reiki around the room. My forehead is calling. A little bit of it. Forehead and my crown. Nose, we're almost done. We're just kind of winding down, and it wants to have a little. Realizes, whoops, you've done a little bit today here. going to start straightening my legs to come in Shavasana with you. We're still going to do one more pose, but kind of brief at the end, but I think it's good to, if you're not already in Shavasana, to move into that right now. Sometimes I let my hands up over my head. It's a little bit extra stretching. If not, just leave your hands down by your side. And if you don't want to do that, just leave your hands down by your side. let's slowly start to come out of this. Stretch your hands, interlock them, and then push up underneath, and push, 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 push. Ooh. Bring your knees up, put them on the bolster if you're using one. Oh, push, 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 push. Now slowly come up, over to the side, bring your knees in before you come up. This is slowly coming up. Bridge pose was what I was thinking of. When you put the block under your buttock, we did supported bridge pose. I couldn't think of the word. I'm like, oh, what is that called? Oh, okay. Slowly come up, very slowly, because you just did a very relaxing pose. Now the last pose is staff pose. So this is going to be kind of easy because we're already right there just from coming up. Now this can be hard to hold yourself up, so you can lean against the wall. I'm going to lean on some blocks a little bit just to balance myself. And we don't have to do this one for long. This one's actually kind of, can be considered kind of hard. Oh, just put your hands to hold you up. But I like to use blocks though, you know? Because it doesn't feel comfortable for me. Oops. You can also sit on a bolster. That way you have a little bit of that support and the gravity, just like the supported, what I just said. I forget now. Oh, bridge pose. I am good at this. Believe me, trust me. I just have a mild brain injury, so the words don't always come to me. It's like, if I was in an office, they'd have me out the door by now. That's why I had to stop working. It's like, you're not continuing doing this. It happened from anesthesia, unfortunately, but all the way back in 1990. But I raised a son that said I was a stay-at-home mom. So let's do this. And I wrote a lot of books, too. So I did podcasts, and then I made some music, and I was on some top charts in Australia on an FM indie station, so I've done a lot of cool things. I still make music, and I put up poetry books, though. So let's just, this feels really good. I think you're going to enjoy this. My buttocks are just sitting on the end of this bolster. My wrists, the inside is supporting me, is being supported on the blocks. These blocks are Gaiam 4-inch, which means they got the thickness here, 4-inch instead of 3. Most of them are 4-inch now, but they're so soft and they don't hurt my wrists. They're nice to use in the supported bridge pose too because they're so soft, but the 3-inch are lower, and they're really good if you're a beginner or you're just pooped that week and you want to use blocks for assisted poses like the supported bridge. This is a really, really good pose to close out with, and it's very comfortable. Well, to be a last pose, I'd rather you be in a seated pose, a more comfortable seated pose to close out with. Let's hold this for a little bit. I can feel it in my knees, the stretching. I'm going to give you a little Reiki. I'll still help you close out yourself in the seated position. slowly come into a comfortable seated position. If you're on a bolster, just bring your legs up, cross them, put your blocks underneath. I'm going to have you close out with Reiki. I'm going to use a cyanide just to warm myself up. It helps me help you. Just energy from Mother Nature. It's nothing more than that. Just like we make coal to put on the trains and we use water in the churches for energy from God. Well, God's with us right now. So I'm going to just put the energy in the air. I'm going to help you close out. So just close your eyes, put your hands on your knees. I'm going to say the 7 chakra rules. Just for today, I will not worry. You can repeat them if you like. You can repeat them to yourself. Just for today, I will not be in anger. Just for today, I will live in gratitude. Just for today, I will work honestly. Just for today, I will be kind to all living things. I think I said 7, I think that was 5. I'm thinking of the chakra, sorry. I'm going to do Chokure Seiki Hong Shon Zishon Dakamaya. Chokure Seiki Hong Shon Zishon Dakamaya Dakamaya. Reiki Master, I give you my love. Thank you for showing up today in class. You did extremely well.